The Texas Longhorns are not only going to beat Ohio State on Saturday, but they're also going to cover. Typically, when I prognosticate these games, the first thing I look at is quarterback. Now, I know what you're going to say. Oh, Arch Manning, he doesn't have any experience. He did mop-up duty. He had some start spots, but he also played in some big games. He had a touchdown run against Texas A&M. He got in against Georgia, played a little bit against Clemson. He is not just some guy that's fresh off the bench. Julian Sayin is. Played in a spring game. He hasn't really played anything else. Ryan Day is confident in him. He even said he's got some short area quickness similar to CJ Stroud, which is really high praise. But looking at the quarterbacks, Arch Manning gets the nod. I think he's better athletically. I think he's more gifted with his arm talent and his skill set than Julian Sayin. More of a prototypical style quarterback. He's 6'4", or Julian Sayin is barely 6 feet. I give the edge to Texas at quarterback. On the other side of the ball, Texas probably has the best defense in America right now. You've got 3 All-Americans at each level returning: Colin Simmons, Anthony Hill Jr., and Michael Taft. And then you bring in a stud transfer portal class up front to replace everything that was lost on the defensive line. Now, I know you're probably thinking Ohio State, yeah, they got Jeremiah Smith, who I think probably could have left college last year and probably would have been drafted in the first round. It's stupid that he has to stay in college and play, but it's also great for us to get to watch him again. Barring him going 2022 Rose Bowl, Jackson Smith and Jigba, I think Texas wins this one handily. I think Jeremiah Smith is probably going to have revenge on his mind. He had 1 catch. I think people forget that. He had 1 catch for 4 yards last year in the Cotton Bowl against Texas. Ohio State still won, but Jeremiah Smith was pretty much a non-factor. He's going to want to change that this year. I think Julian Sayin is going to have a hard time getting him the football enough to make him a difference maker in this game. I think Colin Simmons gets to the quarterback. I think Anthony Hill Jr. gets to the quarterback. And I think Michael Taft and that Texas secondary are going to take this one very personal, as the Buckeyes are going to try to probably, I would think, force the ball to Jeremiah Smith. And who can blame him? He's probably the best player in the country. I think Texas wins this one running away. I don't think it's a blowout by any means, but I think it's never in doubt, and Texas just kind of methodically controls this one. And I'm going to say 27-17 Texas. Huge college football playoff resume win right out the gate for the Longhorns. And look, Ohio State, you're fine. You lose this one, it's no big deal. This is a free shot for both to just get that stamp on the resume for the playoff committee that you won a big one, especially for Texas on the road, who has been arguably one of the best true road game teams in the last couple of years under Steve Sarkisian.